Gemini, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And for those of you that are returning, my faithful viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for your love and for your support, for sticking around with me. I know it's been somewhat of a bumpy ride, guys, but I'm here, I'm back, and I'm not going anywhere. All right. Gemini, let's begin with your reading, guys. Let's begin by taking a look at you. What are you doing? What are you not doing? What are you up to? Where do you stand? Let's see. This is a really good reading for those of you that are actively manifesting your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations in any given area in your life, whether that's love or career, anything, guys. This reading is going to put you up to date on what's happening, what's going on, what you shouldn't be doing, what you should be focusing on. Because in these, when you're manifesting your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations, and that pretty much means, guys, that we're going to be focusing on a situation, on a matter that you're pretty much determined to turn out a certain way. Again, it might be in connection to a love relationship, like you've set your mind, like, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to push. This is the direction I want this to go on. We're going to be focusing on that matter, guys. And in order to do that and to successfully manifest this goal of ours, we need that self-awareness about where it is that we find ourselves energetically. What are we doing right now? Let's take a look. So that's how we're starting. Next, we're going to take a look at any obstacles and challenges it is that you're faced with, which is going to help us maneuver through this thing, right? It's going to tell us what to avoid as well. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be doing that, or we should watch out for this. And then finally, we'll be taking a look at what it is that you should, what you should be focusing on to help you manifest this goal, this dream, this aspiration of yours, something that you're trying to make happen. Okay, Gemini, I love you guys so much. You're like one of my favorite, I'm like, should I say it or not? You're like my favorite air sign. Should I say it? Should I not say it? I like you, Gemini. I like you a lot. All right, let's see. Let's see. What's up with Gemini? Show me, Gemini. What are you doing? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, look at you. There's definitely a goal. There's a plan here. And I feel like you've made all the right steps already, okay? Wonderful. Look, it's the Ace of Pentacles and there's a trophy there. So we might be talking about career. But again, you know, you can apply this to whatever you've set your mind on. Well, it looks like it's going well. Okay. There's you've planted some seeds, and I feel like for the most part they have taken root. Now, everything that you do from here on out is very important, because here we have a pentacle, right? It's the beginning, the start of something, we could say. Okay, and I'm seeing like a plant right now. So think about this situation like a plant. You've gotten, you know, a little pot, and you've put a seed in there. You watered it already. There's some roots setting in, and well, this is going to start manifesting and developing, guys. You're definitely on the right place. This is an opportunity as well that has already been manifested. So you've already manifested quite a reality for yourself, guys. It could be just a matter of time and allowing. I'm hearing, just for many of you, I'm hearing a few minutes, a few hours, as well as just as a few days for you to begin to see more of more of this. All right, let's see. Some of you could be receiving recognition as well. You're being incredibly productive too, guys. We have the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing, is there some sort of award ceremony going on? All right, here's starting to get ugly. It's starting to get ugly. I feel like this trophy belongs in your shelf. It belongs in your hands. You've done a really good job, okay? You've done a really good job, Gemini. Don't let anybody make you feel like you are not deserving, or make you feel like a certain opportunity is not available for you, okay? Because it's definitely here. And the reason I'm saying this, the reason this has taken a turn is because, let me show you. We have the Three of Pentacles, and here we have, I'm hearing three influential people, but there's one in particular, and that's the one in the middle that's really standing out to me. I feel like you're getting attention, okay, from, and what I mean by attention is people that are willing to cooperate and help you out. Three of Pentacles. The people are watching you, okay? So you might be up for some sort of, reward, which could certainly be a raise or just like recognition. I feel like that's in the work, guys. Now we have the Five of Pentacles, but maybe it has not came yet because the Five of Pentacles is here. So this is you. You might still be at the present moment dwelling in a disappointment that happened not too long ago. Maybe you were unable. Maybe this is in connection to your finances. So do know that your finances you've managed to put your finances in a place where they will start, let's just say, flourishing. It will start improving because the Ace of Pentacles is here. Now, again, Five of Pentacles. Do some of you like camping, or maybe there was like a trip or something that you wanted to do that didn't really go as planned? You weren't able to do it for whatever reason. There's like a dog tag or like a tag, maybe not a dog tag, but like a tag with name and information that could be symbolic for some of you, like a tent. What's it called? Yeah, just a tent, right? Yeah. You see? Upset. Maybe this is you. Maybe you weren't feeling all that great about your job or something that happened at work. And maybe you've been sitting in those feelings for some while, or maybe you forgot about it, whatever. But there's definitely something that went wrong here. But, and listen, I don't feel like it had anything to do with you or anything that you did wrong, okay? Because the Five of Swords is here. Look, and there's somebody in the back that's like crying in the corner. And then there's this guy that's like, yeah, I don't care, whatever. I did that. And so what? So what's up with that, guys? For many of you, I feel like I'm connecting with work, guys. So there's definitely something that happened here that was underhanded that I feel could have, that impacted you in a negative way. Now, for select a few, Gemini, let's get real, right? This could have been you doing this to somebody else, but that's not the way that I'm reading it, right? Because I'm connecting to the good Gemini right now. Okay, I'm connecting with all of you, and you're the good guy here for the most part. Yeah, Five of Swords. Okay, so that's what's going on, guys. An opportunity at work. Do you see? Do know that there's people that are willing to cooperate to make this happen. There's several people involved in this situation, but something, I don't know, didn't really go. Something didn't really manifest in the way that you wanted. You experienced some sort of loss. And it's because of this person right here, a situation, something that happened, and I'm hearing, and it fell through. Somebody got in the way. The Five of Swords could be opposition. Let's continue with your reading, guys. So that's you. All right, cool. Well, listen, something I want to tell you is it hasn't gone anywhere. This is your biggest obstacle and challenge. So just looking at your position, your biggest obstacle and challenge could be in relation to whatever this loss is, right? Which I'd imagine any loss that you've experienced, you might want to gain back. But here's the thing. I feel like it wasn't really a real loss. I'm here because what's meant for you, honey, it's meant for you and nobody can take that away. Yes, some people can intervene and they can create problems, issues, obstacles, delays. But listen, when something is destined to happen, when you put in the work, it's just a given. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Ace of Pentacles. Like, this trophy is you. There's something already that you've manifested. Right? The Ace of Pentacles says that there's something already manifested in this reality that's up for grabs, and it's for you guys, but it didn't happen for some reason. It didn't go as planned, and I'm telling you, there's something funny, stinky there with this Five of Swords. All right, so this is your biggest challenge, and again, just looking at that, I feel like it has to do with maybe regaining back what you think you've lost. But again, I just want to clarify, you didn't really lose something because it's still there. This is your biggest challenge. Your biggest challenge is the Queen of Wands. All right. So what does the Queen of Wands say? Staying confident, staying optimistic. This Queen of Wands, there's a bunch of sunflowers everywhere. Okay. When I think about sunflowers, I think about remaining positive, because sunflowers have a really cool thing that they do, and they always try to face the sun. All right. So the sunflower is symbolic of remaining positive, on focusing on the positive, on staying, on remaining confident, guys. So that's your biggest challenge. Absolutely. I can see that, why that's your biggest challenge, because considering that there's been something effed up here. I mean, look, it's the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. There might be some rivalry at work. Somebody at work that, I'm hearing got in the way or intervene or got involved and influence a certain situation. And as a result, it turned out crappy in this way. And well, I can see why this is your biggest challenge, because there's just so many things that could be happening. I'm hearing like a lack of confidence, right? Because maybe you start shifting the blame on yourself. You start thinking that there's a problem with you. But listen, there's not a problem with you, because the 5 of Swords is here. So look, maybe many of you have been this person in this corner. You've just been wallowing in disappointment. And I'm hearing, and that's the whole point. That's the whole point that this other person's trying to do, because the 5 of Swords talks about somebody that's trying to make you feel bad. It's trying to make you feel like a loser. They're trying to trick you as well, because the 5 of Swords is something underhanded. It's representative of cheating as well. Somebody that abuses their power. So they're all of those things. And listen, when people do that, it's because it's for many of you, it's something personal. 5 of Swords. They just don't like you and they feel threatened by you. Let's just say something personal. And if you're not completely aware of what's happening there, or how somebody influenced a certain situation, what happens is that you start to shift the blame on yourself. You start thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I suck. Or, why did I do this? Or why did I do that? Why did I even try? Or, you just all kinds of things start going on. So this is your biggest challenge, guys, remaining positive, staying confident, staying motivated and determined. That's your biggest challenge this time around. And again, I can see why that is, guys. Let's continue. Maybe you've lost a little bit of, I don't want to say luster, but maybe you're not so excited anymore. I'm hearing maybe it feels like you're dragging your feet a little bit every day, because this kind of, drained you just a little bit. So listen, don't, that's your biggest challenge, okay? Tell me more. All right. We have the 4 of Wands. Levels. Look what's going on here. We have, I'm thinking about levels, and the 4 of Wands is that oftentimes, most of the time when I see the 4 of Wands, I see a pyramid. And specifically, I see like an Aztec pyramid, or Mayan, I think it's the Aztec pyramids, and there's a bunch of steps. That's what I see when I see the 4 of Wands. And you see how we could see that as steps, levels, because that's what it is. The 4 of Wands is progress that you're making, and you're leveling up, you're moving on up. And here we see somebody in the middle, and then we have 2 other people. Was a certain position, opportunity given to somebody else? I'm hearing, or was it just taken away, removed? Because here we have somebody in the middle that has gold, and then we have silver and bronze. So there's this is your biggest challenge. Your biggest challenge could be moving on up, getting some sort of promotion. That's your biggest challenge. Or perhaps your biggest challenge as well could be feeling like you want to pursue this, because the Queen of Wands is somebody that sets their eyes on something and says, you know what, she's a go-getter, whether you're male or female, whatever you identify with. Like this Queen of Wands is just a person that sees something and knows that they are capable and they're able to manifest a certain reality, and they're confident and they know they're motivated, and you know what, I'm going for it and nothing's going to stop me, and I know that I'm good enough, and I know that I can do it. So notice that that's your biggest challenge, and it's in connection to the Four of Wands. So maybe your biggest challenge is feeling discouraged, right? Like, you know what, maybe I should not continue to maybe I should not do this anymore, which is perhaps pursue this dream, this aspiration, again, this goal of yours. And it has to do with the Four of Wands, which I feel like it's just moving, having some sort of progress, whatever that looks like in your position, guys. Okay. Now, in some weird way, for many of you, this will be resonating with you as like a love situation, or maybe not work, any other thing. Just, apply it to your situation. This could be you, again, trying to make some progress and feeling like, should I continue to, I'm hearing push for this. Should I? You're feeling that way about whatever this situation is, maybe about a relationship, a connection, or whatever. Let's see. So that's your biggest challenge, guys. Your biggest challenge as well could be feeling happy about the position it is that you find yourself in, which is truly not that bad, guys. If you're really honest with yourself, it could be worse. I'm hearing it could be worse, believe it or not. Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands could, the Four of Wands is the position that you find yourself in. And listen, that's the way that I'm seeing it. The Four of Wands is not a bad position at all. I mean, something that you need to know is that there's a whole lot of room for growth. There is. Now, your biggest challenge could also be, I'm here being supportive, as being supportive, optimistic, and happy about, I'm hearing the promotions of others. And this is just for a selected few. And I'm just going to throw that out there. Because again, there's different levels here. There's gold, there's bronze, and all that. And notice that this is in the challenged position. So absolutely. And again, I understand you completely if you do feel this way. But it's important not to project, it's important not to project, guys. So again, I'm just going to throw that out there. Do know that there is something that happened here that, and I feel like it's an opportunity, something that was like for you, or that you were not necessarily expecting, but I feel like that you worked for. And it didn't go that way. I'm hearing that doesn't mean that this other person who maybe got the position or something good happened to them because a result of this, it doesn't mean that they are not worthy. It just means that that's just the way things turned out. And that doesn't make you or them any less worthy for some of you. Really, I'm hearing who is at fault here is whoever this person is in the Five of Swords. I'm hearing knowing that... your day will come, guys, and trust me, it's there. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's right there. That's your position. All right. So now let's see. This is what you should focus on, which is going to help you, support you, get through this, as well as help you manifest this hope, this dream, this aspiration of yours. We have the Devil. Okay. What in the world? Look at this. It's the same card. I guess the aces in this deck look like trophies. I love it because it goes with what I'm telling you. Where was I headed here? Like, again, you get gold, you get bronze. Okay, maybe this is you didn't do good enough, or maybe you're, this time around the quota, you didn't meet your quota, let's say, or maybe you did, but then somebody else did better. And, maybe you feel like, there is a person here that's kind of picking on you. It feels like, for sure. I feel like that's who you should focus on. I'm also seeing like a problematic energy that's trying to maybe create conflict and, create rivalry here between you and other coworkers or people. And it's creating like that drama, because that's what the Five of Swords does, right? And there is somebody feeling bad. And I feel like that could be you. And again, what do we have here? Like, you are number one, you're number two, and you're number three. So again, there's like this competition going on, it feels like, but it's not. But for some reason it feels like it. So that's what you should focus on. I'm hearing, don't look at the other person. It's important to know who the devil is, okay? That's what you should focus on. Now, for others of you that have any sort of vices, any like drinking, for example, or anything, you might be self-medicating. I feel like this, whether it's in connection to this or not, or, whatever, like it's just here. So I'm going to throw it out there because it's the devil, and the devil's carrying a bottle of wine. Listen, I'm hearing what you should focus on. Don't get drunk with this devil. Don't get drunk with the devil. Maybe there's a person, guys, that I feel like is a bad influence. There's a bad influence here. That's what you should focus on. And what is that saying? If it's in the position that you should focus on, it's saying just having that self-awareness, guys. Because the devil does like to create illusions. So it's important to know who the devil is, what the bad influence is, where it's coming from. I'm hearing, so that you don't fall into any illusions or any sort of traps, or so that you don't and I'm seeing the devil do this, like a puppet. So you're not their puppet either. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. This is what you should focus on, guys. And then we have the Star as well. This is what you should focus on. Listen, it's important to remain positive. It's important to focus on the accomplishments that you've made and all the great things that that you've done, and all the accomplishments that you've made, because they're definitely there, guys. This Ace of Cups says, just, stay positive. Make sure to regulate your energy by always having that awareness over your feelings and the way it is. I'm hearing that your environment influences you, because again, the devil is here, and we have the Ace of Cups, guys. So look, the devil also talks about limitations and restrictions, right? So I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you, listen, the problem is the devil. That's the problem, okay? Listen, there's a trophy here. There's a reward. Let's call it that. There's a reward here that's for you. And I keep hearing, guys, what is meant for you is meant for you, and nothing can take that away from you, okay? The devil, Ace of Cups. There's what you should focus on is this opportunity, because what's your biggest challenge? Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged is pretty much what this is saying. Do not get discouraged. Perhaps there's somebody making you feel like maybe you should just give up on something. No, sir. No, ma'am. No. What you should focus on is this. You should focus on this trophy, whatever this trophy signifies to you, because it's yours and it belongs to you. And I'm hearing, and it will make its way to you, guys. That's why the Star card is here. So this is saying also, don't lose hope, have faith. This situation could be making you feel hopeless, like it's impossible, right? Because the Five of Pentacles is here. Maybe you're feeling like this is a complete loss already. No, it's not. So Spirit is saying focus on staying optimistic, focused on continuing, I'm hearing, on this path that you're on, focus on identifying the devil, where the illusions, and simply, I'm hearing, by having that awareness, you break those illusions, guys. And that's all you're having to do. Focus on work, on what it is that you're doing. Your challenge away, try to find ways to stay motivated, guys. Go running. That could help you distress. Look up, how do I manage? How do I get motivated? Look it up, Google. What works for you doesn't work for everybody. So that's why I say just look it up on Google, and you'll get just look something up so that you can, continue on the, continue moving, guys, and you don't get stuck. Beautiful energy. All right, so now let's get some oracle messages for you, Gemini. From the Archangel Michael, Sword of Light. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre, where you could book a private reading with me. This is a great time to get a reading, guys, because there is a big sale going on my website. So it's a great time to book a reading with me, guys, and take advantage of the cheap prices, for sure. Put your creative energy into action. That's what the hell I was just trying to say, pretty much, right? I love pulling oracle cards at the end, guys, because they just sum up everything I've been telling you. It's right here. Put your creative energy into action. And that's your biggest challenge. Somebody tried to discourage you, tried to wanted to make a dent on you guys, to discourage you, to take away your confidence. No. That's your challenge position. Remember the Queen of Wands. And what other card? Oh, and the Four of Wands. No. Put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. You hear that? Archangel Gabriel, guys. Archangel Gabriel, put your creative energy into action. It's almost over. Take control of your thoughts. Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. You see that? Take control of your thoughts. That's what we saw in what it is that you should focus on. Taking control of whatever that devil represents. And for many of you, those are negative thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. You hear me? Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. And then we have, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Sounds good to me. All right, now let's grab a card from the Archangel Animal deck. All right, closing message for Gemini. Again, guys, don't forget to look out for the second half of this reading, which is not necessarily a continuation of this reading, but it's this is a reading. I'm not sure what I'm calling it yet. I like the name Psychic Weekly. My son helped me come up with that name. I was in my room and he saw me one day and I had all my cards out. That's something I do for fun. It's study my tarot. And oftentimes I sit on my bed and I have several decks. I have a whole bunch of them, and I really love and enjoy connecting with spirit. Is one of my hobbies. Even off camera, like I love it. And well, he saw me in there one day, a week ago, I don't remember, not too long ago, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm working on this new reading, and I don't really know what to call it. And I told him, it's a reading that I want to do every week, and it's kind of like an energy check-in. And he's like, "Do a Psychic Weekly." I'm like, Psychic Weekly or Psychic Check-In. First it was check-in because it's a check-in, but Psychic Weekly. So my goal is to do this reading for you weekly. Yes, I do this reading on myself, guys. It's a personal reading that I do on myself to just check in, because I'm always, you need that self-awareness, okay? You need to know, what am I doing? What's going on? How do I, handle the situation? I feel like this reading gives you a really big picture perspective, and I hope you like it. Well, anyways, yeah, my goal is to do this reading weekly as of right now, because I'm just starting off. And I started this reading I started doing it at the beginning of September. So I should be doing this. I should always be like a week ahead of every reading if I'm wanting to post these up, upload them on time, on schedule. So right now I'm just doing two halves, right? First half of September, first half of the month, and second half of the month. So that's 2 readings. But my goal eventually is to upload this reading for you every week. Oh, so we're going to be making magic over here, Gemini. So you keep up with me, all right? We're keeping up with each other. We're helping each other out here. All right. We have Shark. Lead a powerful peace Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. That's you guys. You hear that? That's advice. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. I mean, because I can see why that's advice, because this situation can make you aggressive, right? It could do two things. It could make you docile, right? Like back off, because you're lacking, you take a hit, your confidence, and you kind of like, go like this, like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. Or you could get aggressive, like, hell no. You could get mad, no. And then, again, either scenario is bad. You're having to stay focused, and not allow outside circumstances to influence you in a negative way, guys, or to take you out of your element. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Archangel Metatron and Joel's pig. Oh, piggy. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. You hear me? Pig. The pig spirit, guys, is such a beautiful spirit animal. And guys, I'm vegan, and I have such a strong connection with animals. I love animals, guys. And I had a vision, and this is something that I want to do. And I know that the universe supports me. And I had a vision a while back, and I saw myself on a throne. And a piggy came and jumped on my lap. And I'm like, first of all, it was a shamanic vision, prophetic. And I'm on this throne. I don't know what the throne's for, but it's a throne. And I sit down, and I had just taken a position, and I'm like, okay, I take this position. It's an important role. And then suddenly, shamanic visions are like a movie that you're seeing for the first time. You don't know what's going to happen next. It's not like a thought. You're thinking about something, because when you're thinking about something, daydreaming, you might be you're controlling what's going on. But a shamanic vision, you have no control over. It's a movie that you're seeing. I like to describe it that way, for the first time. So a piggy jumped on my lap. And I was surprised. I didn't see that coming. And then I saw a bunch of animals. I believe it was a lion, a black panther, a tiger. They were all in front of me. And the piggy came and jumped on my lap. And then, what did I say? I think I said, I promise to do this. Or I can't remember fully, but I had made a promise. I took an oath at that moment. And I woke up out of it. I wasn't asleep. I don't know. I got out of the shamanic journey. It ended. And I'm like, what was that all about? And I reflected on it. And I think it means doing something for these animals, guys. The big cats are endangered species, and it's something that I want to do. I would love to be a philanthropist one day, and help out different organizations that help out endangered species. And well, the pig in itself, it jumped on my lap. So I have to do something for the pig to bring awareness to pigs, especially in slaughterhouses, slaughterhouses. They go through a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. There's a lot of abuse, and they're sentient beings, guys, that have feelings, and like you and I. And you could see it in their eyes, especially with pigs, guys. You could see the fear in their eyes. They're like looking into the soul of a human. Have you seen a pig's eyes? And well, if you want that self-awareness, guys, you can look this up and look at the treatment and bring awareness and become illuminated at the cruelty that these animals are experiencing in these slaughterhouses. And I'm getting so emotional right now just thinking about it. But because the piggy, I feel like I had to share that message, guys. You have the power to do something about that. And it starts with awareness. So this piggy says, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Owl. Listen to the messages of the angels. Oh, look at this owl. And again, look, I love animals. I'm a shaman, guys, and gosh, animals are all over my shamanic journeys. They're in there, and they're such beautiful beings, guys. I highly recommend that you guys pick up a meditation practice and start connecting with these beautiful beings, guys. They have so much to teach you, and simply just connecting with their energy, guys, just feeling them, they have so much wisdom and knowledge to share with you. And you can do that, guys. You can pick that up, learn from them, experience them. Simply just feeling them, it can really change your whole life and your perspective, guys, and really expand your mind. Listen to the messages of the angels. Look at this owl. Look at its face. Like, owls just look so badass. They look like they have sass too. Like, you can't fool them. Like, you know, that energy, like, yeah, whatever. They're like really sassy and funny. They have humor. Believe it or not, owls are really funny. All right. Goat, act from your innate wisdom, guys. All right, one last card. One last card. One last card. Closing message. One last message for my dear Gemini. One last message. There it is. It says time. Time spent worrying is time spent. It's true. Time spent worrying is time spent. So what is that telling you, guys? Time spent worrying is time spent. So spend your time on something productive. Spend your time on manifesting your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations. Instead, I'm hearing of wasting this time. It says rituals. Okay, steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry. Oh, some of you need to clean up. Cleanliness is close to godliness, guys. Listen, I do not start off my day until my house is clean. Like, I need to have a clean space. And that's because it just uplifts the space, guys. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes. Guys, it might sound stupid or like really bad advice or like, yeah, right. But dishes, it actually can really distress you, guys. It does. Like, sometimes I just do the dishes and it's very therapeutic. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. Steady yourself. Rituals. Interesting. So I feel like, you know, what's being highlighted here, how you're spending your time. How you're spending your time, guys. Let wisdom sneak up on you. This is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.